So $100 for a loaf of bread? Let's talk about it. So yes, I said $100 for a loaf of bread. That is exactly what we're heading towards, and we're gonna break it down and talk about it. We're already being warned of $10 bread. Okay, we're already being told that this is normal. This is just like $5 a gallon gas. Just get used to it. This is the new normal. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I cannot afford $10 bread. I will not be buying bread. We will just make bread. Just another reason to get flour, baking powder, and salt. That's all you need. 3 things. You literally need 3 things to make your own bread, and it tastes good. Throw some butter on there. That's good. Check it out. Google it. 3 ingredient bread. That's all you need. So that's the point we're getting to. All right, this is like Great Depression stuff, and we are gonna have $100 bread soon. Okay, this is already happening in parts of the world. Parts of the world are already collapsing. So if you haven't seen what's been happening in Argentina, Argentina is going to be the next Venezuela. All right, we've all seen what happened there. People digging in trash cans, people standing all day, hundreds of people around the block to get a bread ration. All right, Argentina is the next one, and this is the 3rd biggest country in South America. Okay, 3rd biggest country, and it's Brazil, Chile, and Argentina, I believe. It's right next to Brazil. This is a huge deal. This is a huge country with tens of millions of people that are being affected right now. So check out this article. It says, with 58% inflation, nobody in Argentina knows the price of anything. Okay, consumers lose bearings with iPhones costing months of rent. iPhones, months of rent. I mean, we're kind of already here. What's an iPhone cost here? Like $1,000. It's still a ton. But they're saying months of rent, and it says prices swing wildly from one store to another by 150% or more. Okay, and the one thing I really wanted to hit on is this graph breaking down their inflation, because this shows exactly what's going to happen in the United States. Where they were at about 10 years ago is exactly where we are at now. And this graph even shows that this is very eerie and very strange. I'll try to make a little like video going through the inflation through the years, and I'll put it on here. But it shows about 10 years ago, inflation was around 9 to 10%. So it was like 9.7, 9.5, 9.8, 9.9, 10, 10.8, 10.3, went down a little, 10.5. So, it was around 10%. That's exactly where we are right now. Inflation numbers last month were 9.1%. Okay, 9.1%. That's where they were at. You're like, okay, that doesn't sound that bad. But then look at this. After a few years of that, it's skyrocketed to 24%. 24%. All right. And then it went back down to 14. But then it skyrocketed again to 35. Because this is the cycle that they get into. Like, they just keep printing more money to try to solve this issue, and it just creates more inflation. All right. So people were already struggling at that 10%. They're like, what are we going to do? So within 5 years of it being 10%, it was 35%. Okay. And then 4 years after that, so 9 years later, it was 57%. And then 10 years later, it's 58%. And a lot of the time, I think, like, okay, 58 doesn't sound that bad. 58% inflation from... Okay, but this is inflation. Inflation's cumulative. So it's 58% from the last year, where it was already 57%. So it's 58% higher than the 57% last year. So I broke down the numbers here of what would happen if you were living in Argentina. So the past 10 years. So if you had $100 in Argentina, let's just say in 2020, July of 2020, and then 10 years later, with all their inflation rate every year, I calculated it out, something that costs $100 would cost $963 in just 10 years. Okay, $963. That's insane. That's an 863% increase. So that's an average of 86% price increase every year. So they tell you, you know, the inflation's only like 10%, 20%, 50% or whatever, but that's cumulative every single year. Okay, that's an average of 86% price increase every year that they've had in Argentina. That is insane. That's almost a doubling. 100% is a doubling. So that's almost a doubling every single year of the prices of goods. This is what we're heading toward. So if they're already saying $10 bread and it increases 846%, whatever I said, that's almost $100 bread. Okay, that's insane. That is, who can afford that? And that's just for bread. Imagine your rent going up 800%. Imagine gas going up 800%. Imagine groceries 9xing. All right, so you're paying $500 a month for groceries. Times that by 9, now you're paying $4,000 a month for groceries, or $4,500 a month for groceries. This is unsustainable, and this is exactly what's happening in Argentina right now. Right, third biggest country in South America, and we're just ignoring it. All these countries around the world are in collapse mode. All right, they are going down, and we feel insulated, you know, in our bubbles. We feel like we're safe here in America. We feel, you know, we're safe in Europe or wherever, but we really aren't. All right, these countries around the world are collapsing, and then where are these people gonna go? All right, where are these starving people in Argentina gonna go? It's like 50 million people almost in Argentina. Where are they all gonna go? All right, all the other countries around them are gonna have to absorb these people. People are going to leave, and then it's just going to affect their economies even more because they are in recessions, they are in collapse too, and then they have to absorb, you know, whole populations of people that are starving and need help and need resources, and they're gonna be a drain right now on their overall economy. Okay, so this is not looking good, and we're gonna see, you know, mass migration, like starvation migration. So learn to bake some bread. I'm telling you, it's so easy. 3-ingredient bread, and it's delicious. All right, you just have to get it down pat, and then once you have that basis, you can learn how to make cakes and cupcakes and all different kinds of stuff. All right, this is what my wife did. She just started out simple, making simple breads, and now she's baking up a storm. She wants to make everything homemade, right? And it tastes better for you. It's only 3, 4, 5 ingredients instead of 100 on every single thing that you buy, and it's just going to be a necessity soon. All right, you want to have these skills now. You don't want to be wasting your precious flour on burning it. You know, you don't want to be burning your flour, your bag of flour that costs freaking $20, whatever, in the future. You don't want to be wasting that just trying to get your skills up right now, or get your skills up then. So get those skills up now, guys, while you still got time. And thank you so much for listening to me rant. Thank you for watching. I've been posting 2 videos. I posted a video today, posting 2 videos today. I've been doing that. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant and rumble and grumble and all that stuff. I love you guys. You guys are the best audience. You guys always wish me blessings. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you have big blessings in your life and you have a beautiful day. Thank you.